Alright guys, welcome back to Toast Hat. I'm gonna review this bar of chocolate today because I was enjoying some of it, and it kind of blew me away, if I'm being honest here. They say Theodore Roosevelt once said that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, but mind is as strong as its strongest idea. And I think the people at Lindt here really have some strong ideas in their heads. So I bought this with I've been making quite a bit of money off of my YouTube gaming channel, and I bought this as a special treat to celebrate. And I found that inside they actually have this amazing system, and this is such a great idea here. It says that excellence is a sophisticated chocolate taste experience best discovered with all five senses. Learn the art of chocolate tasting through a process the master chocolatiers at Lindt call the five senses chocolate tasting. And so this is something that they've developed themselves, that it's called the five senses, and they've created this five senses to elevate your chocolate pleasure experience. And let me tell you, this has been a very pleasurable experience I've had with this chocolate here. So the art of chocolate tasting, as you can see, starts with sight. And I'm going to kind of bring you through this here so we can experience it together, so you can get a feel for how this system works. Because this is something I want the world to know about this, and to get some Lindt. So the first thing is sight. Examine the chocolate's color. You can see it's a very, I would call it a chocolate brown, and the premium silky matty sheen and even texture, and it's definitely got that. There's some fingerprints on it, but the sight, you look at that in a store, if you see that right there, I don't think you could resist eating it. And touch is the next part, and it feels, I just kind of broke through it there by accident, but it feels great. I touched a little too hard. Feel the silky smooth surface of the chocolate. It's definitely smooth, and it's never rough or grainy. You don't want, a lot of times you'll see raw chocolate, rough or grainy, not good. The sound, you already heard that when we broke it in half, how the loud crisp snap when we broke through it, and I'll do an example of that again here. Pretty good. Scent. This is one of my favorite steps personally. You breathe in the rich fragrances and intense aroma of the chocolate. I'm going to take a little scent test here with this piece. And that's really, you can smell the milk. It almost smells like you're on the farm where the cow has produced the milk that went into this chocolate. And it's sea salt chocolate. It is a touch of sea salt, and I can smell this. I can even smell the sea salt in there. Oh, and when you take a deep sniff of that, it feels like your sands between your toes, and you're on the beach where they harvested the sea salt itself. I feels like I'm on a beach when I smell this chocolate. And which brings us to our last step here, the taste. Allow the piece of chocolate to melt on your tongue and experience the intense chocolate flavor as it engages your senses. And this step is one that I'm not a fan of, and I just like to skip it entirely. I don't like this step at all. this is not the step for me. Mainly because I don't like the taste of shit in my mouth. I don't like tasting like I've eaten dog feces or shit. This is a fucking terrible chocolate bar. Probably invented for peasants. And honestly, if you're eating treats or sweets in general, you're probably doing something wrong with your life. You probably need to start reevaluating where you've been in your life.